Platform business models require a different strategic approach than legacy business models. And what really matters here is the degree of openness. So there have been platforms around for hundreds of years. They haven't always been enabled by technology, but you can think of social groups and matchmakers. But what's happening today is that technology is allowing platforms to have access and scale like never before. But there are different degrees of platforms. And this is something that we hear in the market all the time. Well, Microsoft Office is a platform, Salesforce.com is a platform, and that's true, but the degree of openness matters. And what we mean here is how much control the company maintains over the activities and the products that happen on their platforms. If you compare Microsoft Office to Facebook, Uber, and Airbnb, it's a very different business model where the company still owns and maintains a great deal of the product ownership and the value creation, as opposed to organizations that really open their platforms up for the access and the contributions and the thinking of their network. Business models are not industry dependent. No matter what your industry, you have intangible assets, right? Even the most physical industry has ideas, intellectual property, customers, and employees. So no matter where you are, you have access to the best business models. Macy's is a historical retailer. It's a very physical asset-based business. But Amazon is also in the business of delivering physical stuff just to your door instead of making you come to the store. But it's still a very warehouse and transport and inventory heavy business. But Amazon has really changed the game, and the way they've done that is by incorporating newer business models that support their retailing efforts. So Amazon has wonderful technology. Their website is cutting edge. They use artificial intelligence in new and exciting ways and in fact offer those services to their customers as a product. And they have a marketplace leveraging a network of sellers worldwide. And this difference in business model, the fact that Amazon has been able to develop a hybrid business model in service of their retail activities, is the reason why Amazon is the trillion-dollar company. So not every company can be a technology or platform-based business as their primary business model. You know, if you are in the car industry and you have a history of manufacturing cars, that's going to remain for many years. And that's why hybrid business models are so powerful. Most of the most exciting companies today are not pure plays where they focus entirely on things or services or technology, but they do one thing complemented by a suite of other business models. So although Facebook is really a social media and a network-based business, they develop great new technologies to enable that business and to provide better service to their customers, and they even have entered the hardware space. Microsoft, on the other hand, is a primarily technology-based business with a lot of their revenue coming from software, but that's complemented by physical devices, even services, and then the network component of their software as well. So don't feel, when looking at your own life, your own company, that you need to make a 100% shift to new business models. Many companies are seeing great results by just incorporating slices of new business models into their overall business model portfolio. And Amazon is a wonderful example. When Amazon began, although it was online, most of the business was very physical, and they weren't really a tech-savvy company. But they have had an incredible research and development intensity, investing 5 to 10, even 15% of their revenue into research and development. And what they've done is that's enabled them to shift their business model to grow the pie overall dramatically by investing in technology and networks. So you need to be thinking hybrid, and this is a wonderful message. If business model transformation seems like a huge step to take, start small. You already have the assets in your organization. You have intangible assets. It's just a matter of leveraging and incorporating them in order to drive new business models, in order to drive customer-facing activity. So shift towards intangible assets. Think about the new business models that you want to create in your own organization and how they'll support your mission of creating value for your customers.